What if the thing you are most proud of is the thing quietly breaking you? What if your hard work is not making you stronger, but weaker? A lot of people never stop moving. They wake up tired, work all day, push through the night, then do it again. From the outside, it looks like discipline. But inside, something is wearing down. Your mind gets dull. Your body feels heavy. You give more effort, but somehow get less back. And the worst part, you start blaming yourself. You think, maybe I'm just not enough. But sometimes, the problem is not that you are lazy. Sometimes, the problem is that you have been fighting life with broken tools. Just outside Toronto, near the edge of a cold river, lived a beaver named Ben. Every morning before sunrise, Ben was already at work. Fog over the water, wet wood under his feet, sharp wind in the trees. He chewed through trunk after trunk, dragging branches back to his dam until his legs shook. He never complained, never stopped, never asked for help. Other animals noticed him. They called him the hardest worker in the valley. And Ben liked that. Because if he stopped working, even for a day, he had to face a question he did not want to hear. If I'm not producing, then who am I? So he kept going. Summer passed, then fall. Ben worked longer, harder later. At first he thought pain was normal. A little blood on the bark, a little crack in his teeth, nothing serious. But soon every bite hurt. He would clamp down on a tree and freeze for half a second, eyes squeezed shut, trying not to cry out. Still he kept going. Because winter was coming. And winter does not care how tired you are. One night Ben sat alone beside the river, chest rising hard, mouth stained red. A half-cut tree leaned in front of him. He stared at it like it had beaten him. Then came a soft voice from behind him. Ben, can I ask you something? It was Riley, a young rabbit from farther up the bank. Ben gave a tired nod. Riley looked at the splintered bark, then at Ben's cracked teeth. When was the last time you sharpened them? Ben frowned. Sharpened what? Your teeth, Riley said. Your tools. Ben almost laughed. I don't have time for that. I have to survive. Riley stepped closer. But you're barely surviving now. Silence. Cold air, dark water, no answer. That one line hit harder than winter ever could. Ben did not sleep much that night. He kept hearing it. You're barely surviving now. By sunrise, he walked to a flat stone near the river and began rubbing his teeth against it. Slow, careful, again and again. It felt strange, wasteful even. Part of him wanted to quit and get back to work. But for the first time in years, Ben stayed still long enough to ask a dangerous question. What if working harder has been hiding the fact that I'm working wrong? That changed everything. Later that day, Ben returned to the same tree that had humbled him the night before. He bit down. Clean cut. No sharp pain. No blood. No struggle that dragged on forever. Wood chips flew. The trunk fell faster than he had ever seen. Ben stepped back stunned. By midday, he had finished what used to take him all day. For the first time in years, the sun was still high when his work was done. So he rested. He cleaned his space. He strengthened his dam. He even sat by the river and watched the light move across the water. And when winter came, Ben did not crawl into it broken. He entered it prepared. Not because he worked more. Because he finally worked better. That is the secret. Hard work is noble. But hard work without reflection can destroy you. If you never sharpen your tools, your habits become chains. Your effort becomes pain. And your pain starts to look like proof that you are trying. But pain is not always progress. Sometimes you do not need to push harder. Sometimes you need to stop, think, learn, heal, and change your method. Because if you keep giving life your cracked teeth, life will keep taking blood from your mouth. So if you feel exhausted, stuck, and quietly ashamed because your effort is not paying off, hear this clearly. You are not weak because you are tired. You might just be worn down from fighting the same battle the same way. Take 1 hour. One honest hour. Step back. Look at your life. What tool have you not sharpened? Your skills. Your health.